Good morning. What was that? It was a lot of that. Yes, good morning. Have a nice day. How are you? Fine, thank you. Well, if the time is time. Hi, baby. Wait, did you make something? Did you say? Did you add? Uh, have you seen the bronzage? Anyway. Okay. So this should be private as always when you see a white T-shirt. Excuse me. What is that? Anyway. Wait, I don't know. Maybe a cucumber. Maybe. Anyway, ladies and guys and oh my god, guys and not guys. Today is the day where we go with the flow. Today is the day where we could. I forget to take that. I forget. It's still in that, but I do remember. Okay. Today is the day where I don't know. Like, why should I? Why should I expect something that will not happen? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to our. Let's get back to anything. Let's get back to the same back. Ha 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 ha. First of all, who did that? First of all, let's bring imagination. Well, second of all, what did really happen? Because what if I really find shit? I real. Well, what I will be just honest. I will just be honest. Well, actually, we tried a new thing that we didn't try it for a long time, a very long time. Yeah, and this thing's called for. You are not you when you are hungry. Sneakers. Anyway, okay. So whatever it is, whatever it is not. What did I miss? Well, you just do what you do. Yeah. For I want to hear. I want to tell myself, congratulations, and I don't know how many congratulations did I did, but I hope I did a good congratulation. First of all, let's open the documents and let's get into. By the way, we actually discovered this is something that I don't want to forget. I discovered that I do have a cup of tea all the time. Like it's like that. I always have it like here in my jacket, and this cup of tea, the perfect one in the history of universe. I still need a lot of congratulation until finally we break through to the limit where the happiness, the truth doesn't cover itself with real bad emotions. Where, like, what did you just say? This is the truth, and this is it covered itself. Did I say behind? I think it's covered itself behind. No, I meant something else. Behind the real bad emotion. So what you see is that the truth. Okay, and then when check, you see the truth. Anyway, okay. So happy bihaba. So yeah. So we tried a lot of things, and we tried how to. I will show you. Well, actually, I'm not. I'm going to surprise you. So I'm leaving all the work to the surprising moment. So that's why I'm leaving because of the cause. Ta ta ta. What did happen? Let I show you again. I should do like that. Ta ta ta. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I just find someone who is really, really, really as good as me. Finally, like I was talking to myself one day. I think. Wait. I thought I was talking to myself, where I wondered, and I wondered a lot, too many, a lot, too many. I wondered how to, ladies and gentlemen, drink water from your pocket, like it's always here. Yeah, so I wanted something else. I wanted like yeah, anyway. But it really take a lot of it's hard. It's really need a lot of practice. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, so I wondered where could I find someone like me, like someone who who is normal. I don't know. Well, you can find. I guess you start to see your own projection. I guess, and when you do that, well, I'm very surprised. Yeah, like I'm surprised with a lot of things because my phone, I phone should be like I don't know. My phone should they said I should upgrade the software, and I don't know how to upgrade the phone softwares. Maybe I should ask what? Tell me, please. Maybe I should ask my own phone, like my own phone speak. I can ask him. I put the button on the below and say hello, and he say hello, and then I can ask whatever I want. You should have internet connection, of course. But anyway, so once upon a time there was a lot of time, and we should not forget that. Mm, yeah. Anyway, any much way. Yeah, like I will tell you something. Can you take this? And what's the name of it? Whatever it is, cigarette maybe, I don't know. People used to do like, can you just do ah, just do something? Yeah, and I will not say that when I was going to go and buy this. It took a lot of time, like leaving my chair and go and buy it and then have it, ladies and gentlemen. But then when I finally had it in my hand, like how much I will thank myself for that. How much it is very beautiful. Like this is I looked at the whole nation looking for this. Anyway, let's talk about the quality of the quality, where the quality cannot be more quality than it should be. Yeah. Well, can you just tell me? Because I had a lot of things. I had a lot of things. So, ladies and gentlemen, mm, 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 mm. We was talking about we handled a lot of things, and I don't have the paper. We learned how to do that and how to do that. It was the level of the stress was on fire. Like was never like you cannot understand why the stress is the stress where you don't have enough I don't know when you don't have enough for that. Yeah, but then someone really made something. Yeah. So yes, you should congratulate yourself. Anyway, so what are you doing when you can really start pretending? Do you know when you start to pretend? Start pretending will actually like you are when you pretend. Mm, just put it down. When you pretend, you lie at yourself and the people around you. And if you really are good with lying, it becomes truth, or maybe not. If it's by philosophical, psychological, ideological, ideology, could that be lying? No man, no man, please no. So when you are, ladies and gentlemen, like when I try to pretend that I'm happy, well, I will be happy. And when I try, okay, this is not pretending. Like if you are not happy, but you are, okay, you can call it whatever you want. But if you are not happy and you call it that you are pretending, lying that you are happy to the people, where the people could be happy, where when they are happy, they can project happiness to you, back to you, where you can work through that harder, where finally you get the result of a real motherfucker air quality you never had before. Okay, but then it came to another thing. It came the forgetting, ladies and gentlemen, about how good can you be? Yeah. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you have a lot of tools. Mm. Yeah, by the way, about forgetting, like if you feel that you are forgetting something, you can just remember that if you can try to remember one thing, it's that you are forgetting. And when you remember that you are forgetting, you know how to to get back your remember system. Because okay, we have to work through that a lot. Because, ladies and gentlemen, because because when you when you don't remember, it means some of your baskets down the road have been what have been like somewhere in the wrong pocket. Yeah, because when the right pocket is the right pocket, the right the right the right the right stocket in the right stocket. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, then let's do something. Okay, this is this video and the video after before that should be where we boost our own where we start the imagination, because it should by studies, by a lot of, I don't know, please come on, what is happening, it should bring us creativity because of I don't know, because of a lot of things. Okay, then what is that? Can we just bring, yeah, well, actually what did happen, we are seeing a picture where I used to be afraid to have that, and where I going to be down there. But I don't guess so. I don't guess so. I think it will be just like it will be more hot than it used to be. Okay, and then that's it. Then if you feel that you okay, if you feel that you, I don't know, you need to settle down, you can just do it. Yeah, you can. I don't know. You can just sit, and I will tell you what to do. First of all, you tell yourself that you need rest. When you tell yourself that you need rest, you know exactly that you just need rest, and that should be enough. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you something new, something new. Come on, let's do that. Let's speak about nature. Well, when nature is nature, when nature is nature. Yeah, actually, what is happening with people? I'm not joking. I'm not joking at all. Like, what, where it can happen, where you cannot find. I don't know, where you cannot find a lot of stuff in life. Nice. This is new. Okay, so let's stand that. Let's fix some stuff. Hmm. Well, first of all, I'm enjoying. I'm very happy that I'm here. And second of all, I'm very proud of being here. Okay, then what does happen when you? What does we should talk about the people? How people used to be. Okay, like if you are tired, what is the concept of being tired? Come on, this is your chance to discover that. What is the, like? What do you feel? What do I feel? What do people feel? Well, you have a lot of noises inside your brain, where you know when when you play a game and you play it very hard. After that, you feel your nerves started to hurt everywhere, like your nerves screaming, just like when your muscles scream. So it's about your nerves. And okay, 10 to 19, which mean 9 hour. Okay, does it take 9 hour to make you like Like, did you lose the last drop of you? No, you did not. But maybe one person sometimes. One person can be a real, like need I don't know, maybe need work like one person can work like I don't know, can work like three persons. Yeah, sometimes one person can work like three persons. I'm not kidding. And when one person work like when it's happened, like it's hard. Anyway, let's talk about something else. But we still can do a lot of stuff. There is a lot of creativity. I will like how can you forget? Like there is a lot of things to talk about. Oh my god. Like I can tell you, like a lot of things. There's not one. A lot of things. Like when you see someone who is going to I don't know, being going to like need I don't know, maybe I will tell you. When I will tell you something, you should close the video immediately. When I took a flight to to planet Mars, I was sitting there and having fun, and then I said, "What should I do there? It's nothing where fun can happen in planet Mars." Then I and our spaceship was destroyed. It couldn't work. So I said, "Okay, I can make my own spaceship." I found there, I found there, I found there a robot, a very old robot. I took that robot, I open it, and then I find Wi-Fi connection, where the Wi-Fi connection can be connected to Earth directly. It have a really strong signal. I said, what if I take that signal and I put it with the you know they have like a microscope where you look, telescope where you look, it send when you look at it, it send sound sound wave where the sound can get back and show you picture. So I said, okay, well, I can put that the with I put that with the with the signal where Wi-Fi connection. Wi-Fi connection. Yes, I can put it with the sound waves, and I can because the sound wave, it's like echo, and the Wi-Fi. Yes, yes, and then there is because of the telescope. The telescope does focus the sending sound waves. So I said, okay, I put them together, where the telescope can focus all the connection that all the frequency that came out of that the Wi-Fi antenna into telescope. So I put them together and pointed at the star where there the last 10 years. Wait. So the last 10 years, ladies and gentlemen, it's happened something very weird. Yeah, well, it's okay. It's okay. I actually wasn't alone in March. Like when I fixed that, I wasn't alone. I said, okay, so if I'm going to do anything, well, I will first go to the gym, and in the gym, I will work so hard. And I did it. When I came back, it came a little boy. I don't know, boy, girl, I don't know, a little children, and they start to laugh at me. Mama, look, Mama. And he pointed at me, and he said, when I grow up, I will not be like him, because I was walking so tired, walking like my back like forward, and I'm looking on the ground. I'm so tired. Yeah, and I'm trying so hard to reach to my car, and my jacket was hiding all my muscles. Yeah, so he said, Mama, Kula, look, when I grow up, I will not eat so much sugar because I will not be like him. Anyway, yeah, so I looked at him. Yeah, I don't eat so much sugar. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, um, when I don't know what I did. I discovered to fix some protein or something like that. Yeah, but we was talking about March, if I'm remembering, where the boy wasn't. They didn't have the spaceship. Then I put myself in my pretending spaceship, because when I put the telescope, I said like that. If I can find a star where in that star, I know it's look like very hard imagination to be true, but I said if I can make that star, if I can see a planet where there is people and stuff in that star, um, I will find hope. Like if I can imagine that it even exists, like I will just I don't know. I will be harder at myself to create a spaceship. So anyway, because when you are on Mars, ladies and gentlemen, you don't see you don't, like you think, because when Mars starts to play this planet Earth, this Mars, and then something happened in between them. You cannot go to planet Earth. I cannot explain why and how. It's the circulation of planets. So where you are finally, where you are, you don't see any planets. You just see your own orbit. So he was only there. So I said, okay, okay. So I cannot find any star to reach out, and planet Earth cannot be emerged. So I said, okay, so I have to discover something. I really have to discover something. And of course, we had all the medical suits and stuff like that, where a lot of things can happen. So you need to have a lot of things, because you need to you need to put in your jacket a lot of safety medical stuff. So a lot of things could happen. So we start with the usual thing, which is to prove to yourself that you can create a spaceship. First of all, so we did that. We created it, and we break through that maybe, but we still, because the wheels, Tesla, Elon Musk. Sorry, Elon. You know Tesla car. There is one car in the space right now. So I said, okay, if I find it, because I needed wheels. So I said, if I find it, I can take that wheels. I put it in my spaceship. I don't know why I still talk about that. Something I should consider. So I took the wheels and I took them. Not really, but somehow I took them. And then I put the yeah. We was talking about the signal first, because to make a spaceship, it's very easy. It's very easy, especially when you are underneath the ground. Anyway, so I said, okay, we have a lot of in March, you cannot lose anything. Like, you have everything, man. So yeah, we did that. So we did that. Yeah, and then uh, decided actually we decided to find a new home, and we said. We said, let's do it. So I put the telescope, and the signal. The problem is that the signal in that telescope, the signal, yeah, it goes like. So I said, if I can concentrate it in somewhere, so it can get stronger. So I did that. So then in the star, one of that stars, I finally managed to find where a planet can happen, where a real, there was a real humans, animals, and a lot of stuff. So I tried to send them signal, but no one answered. So I said, okay, what if I send them? What if I recreate that telescope to put in it, because it's sound waves and uh, signal connection. I don't know, antenna. So I said, okay, then I can just make it sound waves. Finally, I managed to put the telescope into planet Earth, yes, planet Earth eventually. It was planet Earth. Like, how stupid can I think? Like, it was the planet Earth that had it. Because Mars, the planet Mars where I was, it just disappeared. I don't know what happened. It just disappeared. Like, it was in the space, and then it came a huge star where every planet started to follow it, except Earth. And we was on mission to find to we was on mission to discover the new element where it make planet Mars capable of living for people. Yeah, so we did that, and then I don't know. I don't know what we did find, what we did not find. We should find a lot of things. Uh, well, well, I was very surprised because I saw a robot there, where I told you that before. If I did, uh, I told you that I found signal to make signal. But that robot, when I put this connection again, it was I don't know. It like because because it holds the memory. I took the SSD, the memory card, and looked at it. I saw everything. I saw a lot of things. I said, okay, as you like. Okay, as you like. So I took that. Because I don't know. I think I was there before I go before I get back. But anyway, I will tell you the whole story. I took my spaceship and put myself in it, and then whoosh, I traveled to a lot of spaces where you cannot find any place except one place. Yeah, we found dinosaurs. There was a lot of dinosaurs. It was exactly like a planet Earth, but old. An old planet Earth. A very old planet Earth. Where you have to fight so much. It's not very old. It's just like the planet Earth we have right now. And like it's just like what we have. Like it was water, it was trees, it was everything. So, but the dinosaurs was well, it was a lot of stuff right there. Okay. Let's talk about something. So, I left that planet and discovered a new what? A new century where we was talking about time travel. I don't know. I really don't know because when I get back here, all of them left me. Like everyone, all the crew, like everyone. So I said, okay, no matter what is happening, I don't care. So, ladies and gentlemen, we made a new challenge. Like that's so okay. That's hard. Okay, so I actually yeah. So then then I found okay. Let's do anything. Let's talk about how to create uh yeah, how to make something no one can make. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, actually, you can make something no one can make. Well, if we can really make that, okay, nice. Well, actually, I want all of you. I really want all of you to listen carefully and put the subscribe and don't forget to follow the wing below. Yes, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. It's my my real dream. Like I don't care. Maybe if one person on the whole earth, if one person put subscribe and follow the whole earth, well, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I'm a lot of happy. I'm so happy with that. Yeah, I'm not kidding. So that's how we break through. So for the rest of you that don't like to subscribe, well, I think it's just like I think you should train more, like go to the gym and train as hard as you can. And then when you finish, then you can get back and watch the video. So, but I don't know. I maybe can be surprised by what I'm going to tell you, because a lot of things can happen. I don't know. But I do know that I already discovered a new method where no one can no one can find. Mm, no. Yeah, man. Mm, yeah. Mm. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you how to do a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Yeah, I will show you. Wait, just like I told you about how to go to the gym and not go to the gym. If you are a gym mom, if you are someone who really like to go to the gym, just uh, don't lift too much. Like don't lift too much. I want you to be so much careful. Like do not lift too much weights and stuff like that because it does make a lot of pain. So let me tell you something else. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once upon a time, there was a new planet. where in that new planet there was a lot of new planets. Yeah, too many new planets. And then where it was a lot of the new there was one only thing. And I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all. In that one real planet, there was a tiny, tiny, tiny little horse. Yeah, that horse was so happy to discover that the new spaceship that came to it. So I came, and I told the horse that he can get in the spaceship with us and do whatever he want to do. But then we fixed some stuff to make that horse talk again. And then he did. He because we have devices like translator and stuff like that. And he said "Mwah, mwah." It's mean I want to stay here. I don't want to go. But I told him back. "Mwah." So it's mean that he have to stay because I want him to stay in where he is. So we started our spaceship to launch its own rocket, and then when it started to happen, one thing did happen, and I didn't even notice that. Where the horse couldn't manage the fact that our spaceship are going to leave him without telling him how much he is worthy to be in that planet. So the horse started to cried a lot. So I get back and I jump from the spaceship, and the one who with me said, "Why are you jumping? Are you idiot?" I said, "I'm always angry." And he said, "What does that mean?" I just laughed at him because he don't know that does because he don't know that when I say that something horrible is going to happen. So he screamed again because he didn't focus. He didn't listen careful. He said one only thing, and don't tell anyone about that. I need you to not tell anyone about that. He said, yes. He said, "I'm from Hawaii." Oh my god. When he said that, shit. Actually, he said something else. He said, "You forgot your parachute." Yeah, he really said that. And I really don't understand why he did that. Like, why? Well, I told him again, "Don't you know that we don't need a parachute?" He said, "Then how can you do, what are you doing?" I said, "Listen careful. Just listen." When I finally managed to put my foot, not my foot actually, like it was only like, ooh, quench, 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 quench. And then he just walked. I walked. I don't know. It happened. That was the end of the story, where the happiness made that horse actually fly back to the spaceship, where I was left alone in my car, waiting for the spaceship to get back, where one only horse left me, and he could really manage to fly, where I told him, where I almost sacrificed my whole, my real, I almost was going to lose my secret to show the horse that I can make the ground shake, to be what? Surprised by the horse that he can fly. Oh my god. That was a real hard stuff to talk about. Yeah, man. So, we finally, I waited for him, for it, and it came like it came with. But when they came back, they said, "We are a spaceship, and we need uh, to take our own people." So I said, it's only me here. I was waiting for more than a lot of time. So they finally said, well, welcome, welcome, a lot of welcome, welcome, welcome. I said, can you open the door? Can you just make, can you just make the spaceship open its own door? They didn't open it. I knocked on the door. I knocked on the ground. I said, I can. I maybe should destroy the door of the spaceship. So they said, okay, do whatever you want to do. I said, okay. But then I have to destroy the door. They said, only if you can. I said, don't you know that I'm always angry? So they said, yeah, show us, please. I said, of course, I can show you. And I said, I looked at the door, and I said, what a beautiful door to not be broken. And I put my hand on it, and but as I told you, the spaceship can also fly, and the door was made by a titanium, franium, or cranium. Yeah, it was made by the hardest metal that the hammer of our power. I don't know. Did you watch Marvel film where they made they did put a lot of metals? Yes, they created one of that. What the heck? What the heck? Wow, man. Yeah, and then I actually met when the spaceship flied, when I punched it and flied, I actually met someone there on the planet, and that one he was an Arabic man, like Arabic man. I just knew he one of them because he had a black beard. He had a black beard. He had a black hair, and he looked like he was huge, like very big, very huge. And when I saw him, I saw he should really be a real Arab man. From that, like I'm also one I can speak Arabic. Okay, I can speak Arabic, but not that hard. So he came and he said after 1 hour, man, he said he said so I told him, I said, what did I say? Yeah, I said hello, because hello and hello is the same. Yeah. So he said, "Chocolaka, chuku chuku, chocolaka bullshit." I started to wonder, what does he mean? He probably mean that. I don't know. He may be hungry. He probably is hungry. He probably hungry. So I said okay, because I love every new language. I'm not kidding. I really do love the new languages. And he was okay. He was like he was hard. Like the language of his was very hard to understand. I can Arabic, but not that hard. So because it's a lot of I should not explain, like you like it's easy. Anyway, so he said هرجع بكشة على بشت على بس أبو كلب. So I said yeah, I said mhm. I said what do you want? Uh, banana. I have banana. He said لعن أبو كلب على أبو كلب أطوط أختك على أخت. So I said, you maybe need water to drink. You look angry. Yeah, because I cannot very Arabic. يعني. I can little Arabic, but not that much of Arabic. So I said, okay, what's your name? And he said, قول خرا يلعن أبوك. So I said, he said, thank you. I appreciate all the compliment. But I'm wondering, what is your name? So he said, he finally turned into that beautiful face. Like when you see an Arab man laugh at you, you really be very happy. And he said, he started to settle down and be very very settled down. And he said, should I tell you what he said? Yeah, he actually said, I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you. His name was so perfect to tell anyone. His name. So I will tell you. I said, can you tell me your name, please? He said, I will tell you what he said. He said, لك عرصة بدي أنيقك. I said, so your name is لك عرصة? He looked at me and said, اللي بتحكي هالكلام ولا اللي بدي ألعن أبو شرف اليهود تاعك، بدي أجيب أبو أجل اليهود تاعك، أورجيك أورجيك مين بدي ينيك أبو أختك على أخو الدنيا تاعك. So I looked at him back and I said, oh, that's so cute. I'm very I said, this is so cute. I'm really happy to have a friend, guys. I I was so happy to have a new friend, guys, with me in that journey, guys. So I said, wow, we are going to say that a lot. So he said, he said a lot of things, but I finally understand that he do actually mean that he wants me to go with him and make some fire and then eat. And then what I did understand that he meant that when it's get night, when it's when night, when sun out, like he talked a lot of things. Like he was like he said he was explaining how the sun should like go away, and then he told me that, and then we can make a camp together and hide from the huge monsters out there, because there is a lot of monsters. So I said, okay, I'm very happy to have a guy to be with me in that journey. So he said, woohoo! As I, and he really he didn't like, because an Arabic man don't laugh a lot, but in that moment he looked at me and said, يا لعن أبوك وهو ما والله بدي أنيكك أبو خطر الشرموطة. So I said, yeah, woohoo, we can woohoo together. I was so finally happy to have another one with me. So yeah, we did that, and then when the night came, I told him that I will go and make some woods to the fire. That I should bring some woods to the fire. So when I did that, I started to hear a lot of sound from everywhere in the forest. Like the sounds was from everywhere, where you cannot find one single place to hide. So I said, yes, why not? I ran to my guy and hide. We can fight together, guys. So I did that. I run, and I finally find him. When I find him, when I finally find him, he was waiting for me. He was really waiting for me, and he said, "Hello." I looked at him. In his hand, it was when we found we needed to eat. Okay, so we tried to fish, but we couldn't fish because the sea was empty of all the living in that planet. So finally, when I get back, I find a fish in his hand. I said, "Oh." And he was fixing. He already took out all the not good things out of it, and it was ready to be eaten. He said, "Finally, yes, 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 I will finally eat a real meal." So uh, I had a lot of foods, too many. So I put the fire on it, and then we put the fish on it, and then we started to wait and wait and wait, because we don't speak together. We don't speak. We just not make speak. He cannot understand my language. I cannot understand his language. But he was really, really like he really liked me. I'm not kidding. He really liked me. He liked every details of what I'm talking about. So then we enjoyed each other. We um, we had a good laugh. We had a lot of things, and then we slept together. And then it came a spaceship. When the spaceship came, I was so surprised. I never was surprised to see that in my whole life. Like, excuse me, a spaceship? Like, I looked at him. He said, "I don't care. I don't care." I think he said that. Yeah. So I said, okay, the spaceship finally arrived, and when it's arrived, there was not enough energy to make it put on the ground where it's all the spaceship, and then but it was they didn't have enough fuel, so when it came like this, the fuel ran out, and then boom. So we have to fix it. We said, okay, I can fix that. Took it. I start to fix the screws. I start to fix every single like I opened the under the spaceship they have a huge room where in that room you can find all the cables, and I'm not electrical. I'm a mechanical. I'm not electrical in the space ships in the space matter because the spaceship in the same matter. So I said okay. So I opened that. I started to play with every single cable. Take that out. Take this. Try to take it out and then put it back to see where is the problem. I started to take every cable by cable, single by single. But and then finally the ship, because it was a fuel. It's not like I told you before. It was a lot of fuel inside it, but because of they put their foot on the gas pedal a lot. So when they did that, it make a lot of stop in the in the mechanical tube. So finally and finally and finally and finally. I find one single cable. When I took it out, a real explosion happened. And the planet, because of the explosion, of course, the whole planet changed its own orbit. And suddenly we was in the perfect area where the explosion did really made the exactly perfect spot where the planet will finally reach our planet Earth. I was very happy about that. But then when I told my friend, I told him about the idea, he was more happy than me. I cannot tell you how much he was happy. But then I said, wait a lot. Wait, not little. Wait a lot. How are we going to stop the planet? Okay. We have to stop the fucking planet. Yeah. We have to stop the fucking planet. Yeah, so he said, well, it's easy. It's a lot of easy. I said, what? He said, you don't have to do all of that. What you only have to do is to go down in that planet and take out the core of it. Yeah, and put it in your pocket. As soon as you do that, voila. Voila. Don't have to do anything else. So I said, okay, but first I have to, what if that doesn't happen? I have to get back to planet Earth and tell the people about this story to hide themselves just in case. Just in case something happened. I said, okay, as you like. So I did that. I came and then what? What did I did? Well, nothing happened. I just yeah, I guess nothing did happen actually. I guess what I did is yeah, we wanted we put a lot of fake news that the planet have a new virus where the virus should where everyone should hide to not make the virus more active. And then when everyone hid it, we was ready to have a huge impact on Earth. But then before the impact happened, he said, well, if we do another explosion in the other side of that planet, we can just make it stop getting near. So yeah. So I said yes, why not? I said yes, why not? I said if I put myself on moon and then jump from moon to that planet when it's will almost arrive, this is planet Earth, this is the moon. So when the planet start to come like this, when the moon like this and the planet like this, I jump. So the moon start to go like this. It will not be any change. Yeah, just the moon will. It will not any change. So I run to that planet and give it a little push so it can go. So why not? I said why not? Why not? We can try that. Like really, we can try that. Like we can just try to make the opposite. So yes, I made that. I jumped on that planet to another planet. And you know the planet. What is a planet? If you wonder what is a planet, well, a planet is not like a star. A planet is like a big stone. You know, it's like you know the stone, normal stone. If you just make it big, it be a big stone. Okay, so it's be a big stone. It's called planet, but just because it's a big stone, inside it's have another big stones, but not as big as it is, where it build its own pressure on the big planet. Where finally, I will not make it hard for you to understand. It's just like it's like a little. Just forget it. It's just forget it. So it's a big stone with a lot of warm lava inside it. Because every planet, I don't know if every planet or not, but a lot of planet do have a lot of pressure. What the heck? And that's how you jump from a moon to a planet to save it from crashing into planet fucking Earth. Yes, baby. Yeah. So, I made it, and then when I pushed the planet, I finally pushed it. You know, the planet doesn't just change its orbit. And if you're asking me what orbit is, there is a planet, and then there is a movement of the planet. Like if the planet go like circles like that, it's like its own. You know, the train is have underneath it. What does it have underneath it? Something, a line or something like that. This is its own orbit. So the same thing with the planet. Wait a little bit. So if the planet look like I think the planet look like that big, because the moon look like that big. Okay. So when the big planet looks like that, okay, it doesn't call orbit anymore. It's called something else. It's called shorbit. Yeah, shorbit. Because shorbit, when you shorbit, ho ho ho. Ay ay ay. So I don't know. I really don't know. You should not watch this video anyway. uh, mm, like I didn't know that you can watch this. Anyway, let's do this. I will not tell you how we managed to break through the limitation of the expectation of a planet to stop its own fucking orbit to make it happen. Because it's not easy. What if we can do that? What if a planet can really change its own orbit? Wait, can it happen? I don't know. I think we have to discover that. Oh, we have to do that, man. Oh my god. I think this is important to really know that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Things like that should happen. I don't know. Arabic, no Arabic. But he was strong anyway to make that orbit change. I don't know. Yeah, okay. So let's talk only secrets. Yeah, exactly. We have to talk only secrets. Because only secrets is mean I'm talking to myself. And if I'm talking to myself, it's mean the secret of talking to yourself has finally discovered. Yeah, yeah, but then what the fuck? Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, uh, well, I don't know if I did care before or not. Did I care about changing the galaxy of its own movement? Like, yeah, yeah. If of course. But I tell you something. If I give you to watch discs a whole day, but what did happen? It did happen a lot. She was so strong. Yeah, we only need one thing. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? So instead of 1 hour of talking, 1 hour of talking, we could manage it to make it like 5 minutes. But how? Okay, let's try that. Ladies and gentlemen, uh, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you a truth. If you if you make a chocolate, laugh at you, a chocolate will talk to you. Okay. What the heck? Anyway. Well, I'm not. Okay. Okay, so we have to. Yeah, we should talk. I don't know what's the problem with these people. Like they just look at like the only thing they have is to look at. Like they don't have another job in life. I don't know. Anyway, so when you don't have a lot of money, if someone take your own money, you'll be very angry at him. But if you have a lot of money, and someone say, "Can I have this stone in your hand?" You say, "It's nothing. Just take it." Yeah, because it's nothing. But when you cannot have it, you cannot. What the fuck? When you cannot have a lot of things, it start to be hard for you. So, so wow, yeah. So we are talking about that. So just because of that, I have to find an ultimate power where money doesn't have any sense anymore, where people shouldn't fight to get their own to get shouldn't fight. Why people do fight? Is it to yeah yeah? So ladies and gentlemen, so let's do something. Let's do something. I will teach you how to do something. First of all, I don't know. Is that how much famous I am? I don't know. Anyway, let's do that. Let's tell you. Why shouldn't we write a paper where you can? Okay, attack. Yeah. So we was talking about the discovery of of it was a discovery of I remember it was uh, I don't know. Let's remember. We have a lot of time. So that's the problem. You know, Dowry. Well, I have to look at that. You know this? What if this have what I'm thinking about? Taurin, yeah. Yeah, it's like forcing the nerves to focus, where you don't have to where you don't want to focus. Instead you want to be distracted. You need distraction. Distracted audition. You don't need to. Okay. Ooh. I will not leave this. I'm not leaving this. If I'm interested in my channel, well, I will be interested in my channel. Okay, let's talk about myself. Let's break this fucking monster. Uh, yeah, and that is exactly what happened when you leave your own home. When you leave your own home, when you live with, yes, that is the consequence of not opening a YouTube channel, where your neighbors, your family that you sleep with, and your neighbors that you live with beside, and your state where you work in, no one knows who you are, and that's it. They can not find your memories about you to help you recall your uh, final product of ultimate errors. Yeah, it's happened. But if there is only one person, or two, or three that do know you, then they maybe you maybe need to call them. Yeah, you can just call them. And by that, you probably need to listen more than speak. Anyway, and especially when you have to, especially when you are, when your job is to work, you know, a fireman, you know, policeman, you know, I don't know a lot of that works. Maybe your work is just to not make the cup of tea fall into the ground. So let's talk about something. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, hi. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. What's your name? My name is Intellect. What's your name? Okay, what is your name? Answer me. It's hard. What is your name? That's a hard question. What the heck? Okay, uh, let's do something. Well, I can promise you a lot, that it's not what I thought about. How can it be? How can it happen? I don't know. Uh, okay. Okay, just let's just give up. I think we have to give up. That's super bad. I don't know. I guess I have to. Shit. Okay, let's try. Let's try to do something else. Because I'm trying a lot of things, and maybe it doesn't help. Maybe it doesn't help to to fight to fight with the three channels or four channels at the same time. Because it's hard. It's like I don't know. It's like I don't care about getting back from the work tired without eating. I don't care about that. I already know that. But it would be extra sweet to make to make something beautiful out of this. Yes, yes. This is the first channel, and then we have three more things to talk about. I don't know, man. Um, I think maybe that's the only thing. Maybe that's the only thing we should talk about. Yeah, but we still have a lot of things. Anyway, so if we are we that we discovered in the yeah, I was talking about time machine. Yeah, time machine. Mm. Okay, let's inspire something. Mm. Well, if you make a time machine, if you put the time machine in in what? Yeah, if you put the time machine in the loop, or not, maybe to put it. Okay, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about why does the why does how can you how can you make this happen? Okay, I can tell you what. You can just take out the power source and put it back. It's easy. You can just take it out and put it back. I don't know. Have you tried before? You know, there is when you sit on YouTube channel, there is one who talk and one who speak, and then on like I only left. I it was only 30 minutes, 30 minutes, but we also was tired. Like it was like that. Okay, okay. So then, it's how something else. Well, I can tell you what I should do. Well, we can just close this channel. I complete my. Uh, why not? Well, I complete my challenge with myself because it's much helpful. It's much helpful to be with myself. I'm not kidding. Okay, what do we have for expectation? Well, we have that. Yeah, actually, it's much better to do that. Well, if you are tired, just get some rest. If you want to break the tiredness limitation, well, tiredness limitation. What do you do when you break it? Well, you cannot do it when you have a lot of when it's too high to. But if you already know it's too high to break it, if you already know that, yeah, if you already know that, well, I don't know. You just, it's like it's very hard to make it on camera. But if I still wanted to make it on camera, mm, to make it on camera, like you can start like it's like a snowball. If one push, it will be the snowball is snowball man. Snowball is snowball. I don't know. So I really don't know. It's like a real snowball. It's like someone, but we used to break the snowball method. We used to break that. Yeah, we used to do it. Like you can just like hello, how are you? And then if someone say I'm fine, thank you, you say back, yeah, someone who started the communication. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't know. I'm just the one who really don't give up until it's so bad. Ugh, I just do that. Okay, how to not give up until it's just bad. Well, actually, I did that before. I did that before, and I was in the same situation. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, will I find something out of this, or will I laugh? Will I laugh too much because of this? I probably will laugh too much. Yeah, but in somehow, some way, I did win. Okay, before we get to that, let us get back. Let us get back. Where, where, where we can recognize what was missing. Well, what was really missing? What was really missing? It's the Yeah, it's that. I don't know what is that. I don't know what is that. I don't know. Because if I don't know how to jump from how to I don't know doing activity or something like that. If I don't know how to do activity, I will teach you how to do that. So please try to do that with me. Uh, yeah. Well, now I know how to run through the. I don't know, man. Let's do that again. So, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, the first thing you do before we prove the paper method into reality, with all the limitation, we do have the first thing you do. You just call someone you know, like you take the phone and you call someone. You say hello. Uh, as soon as you call them, they will answer, and when they answer, you say, "Do you remember?" Hmm, now it's come, baby. So please buckle up, Buttercup. So you call, and you say before you say hi, you just say, "Do you remember when I told you that? Wait. Do you remember? My God, do you remember when I told you that I will laugh at you one time and tell you that my video will break the limitation of YouTube expectation from the whole universe. And do you remember when you said, what did you say? You said you will, that you are not going to laugh at me right now. Yeah, yeah. Well, I think I went, oh. And then you close the phone. And then you close the phone. Well, we have a lot of connection trouble because the antenna with the telescope and stuff like that is huge. It's huge, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't think this. And yes, and we have to, and you have to take take that and put it on. We really have to work through that because when your pants when your pants grow, you have to buy a new reading measurement to your size, weight, comparison, expectation. So yes. So that's it. It's the only thing. The only thing is to that's it. So that when you know exactly what is happening, so you just when you yes something else happened. Well, I actually had a really hard thing. Well, sometimes you really need to sometimes you really need to understand the mathematical equation behind the limitation of a space-time machine, because when you do understand, you a lot of things start, yeah, it happened. It's be much easier. Anyway, so we have to break some knots, I think, because of course not. I'm kidding. Yeah, but we have to fix them. I don't know. I have to maybe travel to another universe. I don't know, but I guess as we always used to do is to drink some water, eat some sugar, and maybe do something on camera someday. Oh my god, I cannot believe how much people do like me sometimes. But anyway, if okay, how many people want to see a magic trick? Okay. Let's do something. Oh my god. First of all, you try to think of any number, and I will guess it. Or I will say, okay. I will give you equation, and if you manage to do that, what the heck? Okay, you think of number, and I do guess it. If I guess it right, I win. If I guess it not right, I not win. Okay, let's do that. Okay, and I need you to think very hard, and don't make like any. Don't choose like one or two or three. Be careful. You have to choose like a new number. Like choose something. Choose like number five, multiple five. Like it can be something like that. It can be multiple or plus or something like that. You can think of it, and I will guess it. I will give you 10 seconds to choose. It should be something out of your imagination. Let's do that. Come on. So chose, if you chose, you have to choose first. Are you finished? You have to choose. I cannot just wait. I will not wait a lot. Yani, you have to choose. Okay, so the number is 33, 44, 69, 2012, and 11, 19. Am I right? No. Okay, now, between between 0 and 10, between 0 and 10, I need you to choose, between 0 and 10, I need you to choose a number, and it can be plus and it can be minus. But I need you to, yes, you can just choose it, but yes, but don't change it. Choose it and don't change it. Let's see. How many people can think about that? And I'm waiting, okay? And don't say it out loud, because if you say it out loud, you're out, I guess. I don't know. 5, 4, and 7, I guess. Right? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Well, that's a lot of guessing, because you are a lot of people, so I cannot I can't just guess anything. Oh my god, let's make it very hard. The one who is right, the one is the one who is right is the best one on earth. Okay, let's do that. The one who is right, I want you to comment and say, and on the comment, write the number that I guessed it right, and underneath it, write that we have a real good connection. If I really could manage to read it, يعني, we can. It have to work 3 times for one person to make that connection. Like, I don't know. I guess a lot of things work. So you have to choose carefully, because if three answers work on one person, it means this is gigantic. I don't know. Oh my god. Okay, okay. And it have to be from 0 to 100. And I will give you 10 seconds starting with now. And the 10 seconds should be enough. I don't know. This 10 seconds should be like enough to guess 44, 33, and 69. Nyoho. A lot of yoho. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what is that. Like, I guess I'm winning. If this work, I think your name is. What is your name? Come on, let's think. Your name should be Miranda. There is only Miranda. I don't know why. Anyway, I have to go, because I guess the limitation of imagination will break us a lot. Well, I guess this is the breakthrough of our videos, imagination, purpose, space, machine, a lot of stuff like that. So, as a genius, I love you and kiss you bye. Oh my god. Well, I really love you a lot, all of you, even if it doesn't look like it do sometimes, but it really do. So, as always, love you so much.